booted away to get this one started. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work first. The man who will run the offense is Ethan Bruckmeyer. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the...
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. On the delay, it's Hawkins. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Complete in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
They'll ride Davis here. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds a tight end. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate, but he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll run this play from the pistol. He's looking to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Right down the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Splitbacks here. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult.
Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up and throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Moore. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The give to the back. Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, it didn't take this offense very long, man. They're an explosive play waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come from throwing the football. As you see, sometimes simple enough, turn around, hand it off, let your running back go do the work. That's an explosive play. Just the 2nd play of the drive, and already they're in the red zone.
It's caught downfield. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the 1st period. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking left. That's caught. It's Brown.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Druckenmiller. You can just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Druckenmiller vibes, Pollock.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good...
Makes a grab and room to run. Strong, firm tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He's got him. At the 35, he's loose. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Hokies will hustle to the line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Green.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Got it. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense.
A field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Quarterback Keith stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Haynes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Tigers have taken it inside the 20. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Overton. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Using his feet to buy time. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And it's no good. He missed it. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the number 10 team, the Duke Blue Devils.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He'll do it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged out of the air. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Offense working from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Baker. Got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Green. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Running inside, it's Haynes. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Defense looks like they're coming. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Makes the grab over the middle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Ready to fire from the pistol. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Fires to the middle. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Hokies have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Wants to throw. It's Baker. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Hokies in the hurry up. Wants to throw again. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. To throw, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on fourth down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ryan. Here's the pressure. And his first throw here is incomplete.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw it again. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The Hokies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Escapes the pressure going right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Overton. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Ryan. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Makes the catch. It's Heath. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry up. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Ryan. Into the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Looking for more room. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
He'll get rid of it. Working the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Ryan. He's got the back in the middle. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wide receiver going in motion. The give on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. Stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab in their space. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Denson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long.